Have you ever stopped to think what might be hiding in really ancient texts? Things that could completely flip our view of history. Today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty wild, the Tully Papyrus. It supposedly describes one of the earliest, mass UFO sightings in ancient Egypt.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we're looking at insights from an audio source about this papyrus. It's a really odd discovery, what it actually says, and how it just sort of vanished. It really makes you question what we think we know about the ancient world.
Okay, so the story starts back in 1933. There's Alberto Tully. He was the director of Egyptology at the Vatican Museum then. He's in a Cairo antique shop and finds this papyrus totally unique, but here's the twist. It was way too expensive, even for the Vatican.
Right, so he couldn't buy it on the spot.
No. So what does he do? He sits down and copies the whole thing, painstakingly, by hand. But then when he finally manages to go back for the original, poof, gone.
Vanished. And, the mystery doesn't stop there. Fast forward 2 decades, and another figure comes in, Prince Boris Drelts, an Italian Egyptologist. He actually claimed he'd found the original papyrus Tully had copied.
Seriously? After all that time?
Yeah, though he said it was untranslated, maybe incomplete, but it seemed to back up Tully's copy. Just adds another layer of weirdness to it all, doesn't it?
It really does. So, okay, Tully has this copy. What does this ancient text actually say?
Well, the main event it describes is just extraordinary. It's the 22nd year of Pharaoh Thutmose III's reign, so we're talking around 1480 BC. Scribes at the House of Life, that's like their main library and archive, they report seeing a strange, fiery disk in the sky.
And the details they recorded are what's really striking. Very precise. It apparently had no head.
No head? What does that even mean?
Hard to say for sure, right? But it also supposedly gave off a foul odor. And it was big, 1 rod, long and wide, which is roughly 172 feet, or 50 meters. And importantly, it made no sound. No voice.
Wow. Silent, huge, smelly disk.
Okay.
Yeah. And the scribes, they were terrified. The text says they fell on their bellies and scrambled to tell the Pharaoh. I mean, that level of detail, that specific reaction from thousands of years ago, it makes you wonder.
Absolutely. What was that thing? And it didn't stop there, did it?
No, it escalated. A few days later, according to the papyrus copy, these disks became more numerous in the sky than ever.
More numerous? Like how many?
Just as more numerous, shining brighter than the sun, filling the sky to the limits of the 4 supports of heaven. The entire army saw it. The Pharaoh himself saw it.
An entire sky full of silent, glowing things. That's quite an image.
And then comes the part that's maybe the strangest of all, the aftermath. After these disks went higher and vanished, the papyrus records something absolutely unheard of. Fish and other volatiles rained down from the sky.
Raining fish? Seriously?
Raining fish. And maybe other small creatures or debris volatiles. The text calls it a marvel never before known since the foundation of the country.
Okay, raining fish is definitely not normal, even for ancient Egypt.
Right. I mean, there are rare weather events, like waterspouts, that can pick up fish. But the timing here, right after this massive aerial display, it's incredibly bizarre.
So how did the pharaoh react to all this? Fiery discs, raining fish. Well, Thutmose III took it very seriously. He ordered incense burned for the god Amun-Ra, sort of to calm things down or show reverence. And crucially, he commanded that the whole event be written down in the official records, the annals of the House of Life, so it would be, quote, remembered forever.
Clearly a major event.
Yeah.
Now, the source material we looked at does delve into interpretations. Some speculate the first disc was a scout, followed by the main group, like an armada. There's even some really out there speculation about UFOs maybe refueling from the Nile and accidentally dropping the
They're
fin.
fueling from the Nile. Okay, that's creative.
It is, but it shows people trying to make sense of it, even if the explanation sounds fantastic. It's important, though, the papyrus itself, Tully's copy at least, doesn't mention any actual contact. No little green men scenario.
Right, just observation and raining fish. And what about the papyrus now? The copy, or the supposed original Dro was found? Well, that's the final twist. A researcher, Samuel Rosenberg, tried to track it down. He asked the Vatican Museum about it. And the reply he got was pretty blunt, basically. Papyrus Tully, not property of Vatican Museum. Now it is dispersed and no more traceable.
Dispersed and no more traceable. So it vanished again. A document describing something incredible, potentially world-changing. just lost.
So to recap this deep dive, we've got this vivid ancient story of a huge sky sighting, weird side effects like raining fish, all recorded on a papyrus that seems to keep disappearing. It really leaves you wondering.
Exactly. It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If records like this, so detailed, so bizarre, existed and then just
Yeah.
got lost,
Yeah.
what else are we missing from history? And how does this pattern of important, potentially paradigm-shifting evidence constantly vanishing, how does that shape or maybe even distort our real understanding of the past?